Bitch. I say, grab me a drink.
I'm about to say. Hey.
All of them literally tomorrow. Yeah. Hell, I was like, I only can take the 4 matches for tonight.
I like this shit.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I drive buses and shit now. Where the thing at? Where that thing?
I sent the invite, Q.
Alright. Hey Siri, shuffle play my most played songs.
Gotcha.
Now shuffling Bad at Love by
And I say that, hey Siri, shuffle play my music.
Done.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff to the single running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Newberry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go Philly.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with the pick. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Blake. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Doors!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Green. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's got him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Green. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The give on the option. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He's trying to get it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorback. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Newberry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Pavia. Fires it down the seam. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Vandy!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position, making sure that thing fell into the plate.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders.
Wide open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose. Lots of running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sherrill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Offense in a split backfield. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's fast. He's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Let's go.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the back. On the option. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes with the return. Hits him with a stiff arm. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Green. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrill. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. All out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Vanderbilt.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He's got it down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt.
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get enough.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Pavia. Grab near the marker, it's Dillon. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close progression.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, North! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Green. Got his man. Running through contact. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground when you miss.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Got his man. There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The sure hands, it's Hoskins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Heat. Pulls it in. It's Dillon. Turning it on. just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Find space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slithers into space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Green. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these balls.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option. The give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To throw, it's Pavia. With the catch, it's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the 4th quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. We'll get it started here in overtime. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking left. He's got an open man. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.